Hi dears, our today's topic is verbs. What is a verb? Look at these sentences. Harry Potter is an orphan. He has a magical cloak. They played football. In the first sentence, the word is tells us the state of being of the subject Harry Potter. That is, he is an orphan. In the second sentence, has is used to indicate something that the subject possesses a magical cloak. And in the last sentence, the word played expresses action done by the subject. So, from these examples, we know that the verb is a word that is used to denote an action, and it is the condition of the subject or what is possessed by the subject. And no sentence can be formed without a verb. As we know, in a sentence there will be a subject, verb and object. Let us see the object of a verb. Here are some sentences. Neha kept the money carefully. The little boy is flying a kite. Stephen King writes novels. The teacher praised the children. In all these sentences, when we put what after the verb, we get the answer. So, if we ask what or whom after the verb, the answer we get is the object of the verb. Let us see the different kinds of verbs. There are transitive, intransitive and incomplete verb. Look at these examples. Seema bought candies. The girl opened the door. In these sentences, the verbs bought and opened do not make complete sense. Something must be added to each to complete the sense. That is an object. Here, candies and the door are the objects. So, if a verb requires an object to complete its meaning is called a transitive verb. Now see these sentences. The baby is sleeping and Neha is swimming. In these sentences, the verbs is sleeping and is swimming do not take an object to make complete sense. So, a verb which does not require an object to complete its meaning but makes good sense by itself is called an intransitive verb. Now let us see the incomplete predication or incomplete verbs. Here are some sentences. She sings melodiously. In this sentence, melodiously is added to the verb sings. So, transitive or intransitive verbs which need the help of some word or words to complete the sense of the sentence are called verbs of incomplete predication. Now some more examples. Neetu is a friendly girl. Here a friendly girl tells us about the subject of the sentence Neetu. So this group of words will be called the subject complement. A word or group of words that complete the sense of a sentence is called the complement of the verb. When the complement of the verb tells us something about the subject, it is called the subject complement. Look at another sentence. I found her cooperative. Here, her is the object and cooperative is object complement. When the complement of the verb gives us additional information about the sub-object in the sentence, they are called object complements. Verbs are broadly classified into two categories based on their functions. The first one is main or principal verbs. They are the words like run, dance, eat, work, and jump. We add an ending word letter like dance, danced, or we change them to get other forms like eat, ate. Here, dance and eat are the main verbs. The next category is auxiliary or helping verbs. They are forms of verbs like be and have. The verbs be can be used as is, am, are, was, and were. The verb have can be used as had, has, will have, or shall have. Do as does, did, or can as could. These are helping verbs and are used to form tenses, questions, negative sentences, or to show the manner of actions expressed by the principal verb. In the next video, we will learn subject verb agreement.